All right, what's up? I'm Ron Wilkie, a cybersecurity quarterback, and I am answering the question that you have for me this week. And that question was, or is, where is the question? The question is the Voila cartoon app safe? And I have a version up here. So this is a live version of me actually using the app with a secondary phone. I'll get more into that in a second. So you can watch up there how I actually install and use it, and I'll tell you a little bit about it, and you'll see examples while I tell you whether or not it's safe and whether or not you should use it. All right, so let's get to it. You can see there's the app, 3D cartoon app. Basically, it's an app that takes pictures. It needs permission. You can see there it says grant permission. It's an app. It takes a picture from your phone that you select and turns it into a caricature or a Disney type of cartoon model, lack of a better word. So the question is it safe? Shout out to Adrian for sending me this question. Is it safe to use? Is it run by hackers? Do they steal my pictures? So let me answer that question. Is it safe? It's about as safe as Facebook or Google. It is a software development company, and they make a lot of different apps. I think this is their home run app. A lot of people are using it. So it does not seem to be run by hackers. It does seem quote unquote safe. Now I will say I have not scanned them. I have not done any type of penetration test. So is it safe from hackers? If it's in a database, a hacker can get to it, and best believe they're probably trying to. So, but I don't know what level of security they have at that company as it relates to protecting your data. So I can't really answer is it safe, but it is not run by hackers. It is a legitimate company. So what do they do with your pictures, or how long do they store them? 24 to 48 hours. That's what they say in their policy. So they will have your picture for 24 to 48 hours. And then after that, they say they scrub them, but we'll get into a little bit more detail about what do they actually do with them in a second. Because you see the privacy policy right there. When you use the free version of the app, we work with advertisers, partners, to display advertisements within the app. So when you have the free version, you can see advertisers, just like you saw the TikTok video up top, right, on my secondary phone. All right, so now, but they also, if you look at the right hand side, it then shares that personal data with third-party partners and advertisers in countries outside of your own, including advertisers that may track your activity. So they say they don't give away their pictures. They scrub them after 24 to 48 hours. But pretty much they have access to possibly your pictures, your IP address, your location, MAC address, device name, and the name on the account that's used to make it. So if you're using Facebook, or if you're using your Google account when you download it, so actually you're probably going to be using your iPhone or your Google account, your Android account. So that information is being shared. Guarantee you that. So that's what's being shared, and they can track your browsing habits with that information. So how do you stay safe? So I mentioned the secondary phone. I use this when I want to install an application that I'm not sure about having on my real phone. So I have a different Google username and password, a different Google account rather. So that way they're not tracking whatever they're tracking. They're not tracking my quote unquote real behavior that I prefer to stay private. They're just using this old phone, which is not connected to a mobile service, and there's nothing on here. So you use that, make your caricatures, and then you delete the app. You can share the picture with your, in your, network drive or whatever drives you have, and then you can upload it on your Facebook or whatever you want to do with it at that point. Which I suggest. I'm not really a fan of doing stuff like this, but if you just have to do it, that's the safest way to do it. And you can see my bullet points over there. How to stay safe: use a different email address, change your privacy app on your phone, don't grant access to your entire photo album, turn location off. Pretty basic, simple things. And that's the cartoon app, and my answer to the question of is it safe.